Welcome back to No Smoke Sports. If you guys hadn't already came and checked us out, go check us out at sharpshq.com. Again, that's sharpshq.com. And with that said, let's get into today's video.
As the 2025 college football season approaches, the Texas Longhorns stand at a pivotal crossroads. The spotlight is brighter than ever, and the question on everyone's mind is simple. Can Arch Manning, the latest in the legendary Manning quarterback lineage, lead Texas to a national championship? Arch Manning's journey to this moment has been years in the making. After redshirting in 2023 and serving as a backup in 2024, he now steps into the starting quarterback role with sky-high expectations. In limited action last season, Manning flashed his potential, throwing for 939 yards, 9 touchdowns, and completing nearly 68% of his passes. Those numbers, while modest, hinted at the promise that surrounded his name since high school. But it's not just the stats that have Texas fans buzzing. Reports out of spring practice say Manning is showing elite poise, arm strength, and decision-making, traits that have defined the Manning family for generations. Coaches and insiders are raving about his command of the offense and his natural leadership in the locker room. The Manning name brings attention, but it's Arch's preparation, football IQ, and work ethic that are making the case he's ready to lead. The real question isn't whether Arch Manning has the potential, it's whether he can turn that potential into championship results, especially with the pressure cooker of Texas football and the program's first season in the SEC. The schedule is brutal. The margin for error is razor thin. But if the early signs are any indication, Manning has both the pedigree and the preparation to take Texas to college football's biggest stage. Of course, no quarterback thrives alone. Fortunately for Manning, he's being coached by Steve Sarkisian, one of the most creative offensive minds in college football. Sarkisian has a proven track record of tailoring his schemes to fit his quarterbacks. From Tua Tagovailoa and Mac Jones at Alabama to Quinn Ewers at Texas. With Manning under center, expect a subtle but significant shift in offensive philosophy. Last year, Sarkisian's offense blended run-pass options, vertical passing, and play action to leverage Ewers' deep ball accuracy and the running threat of Jonathan Brooks. With Manning, a more cerebral and timing-based quarterback, the offense is expected to lean into pre-snap motion, quick reads, and intermediate routes. Think of it as a West Coast hybrid, reminiscent of what Alabama ran in 2020 when Sarkisian coordinated one of the most efficient offenses in college football history. The Manning version of the Texas offense will likely be less about boom or bust plays and more about methodical, surgical drives. That's not to say big plays won't happen, especially with the talent at receiver, but the foundation will be built on Manning's strengths: vision, accuracy, anticipation, and control of tempo. Sarkisian has already hinted at these adjustments, emphasizing the need to play to Arch's strengths and build the game plan around his skill set. This isn't a plug-and-play system. It's a tailored machine, meticulously calibrated for a Manning-led championship run. Sarkisian's track record developing quarterbacks bodes well for Manning's progression. Under his guidance, Tagovailoa became a Heisman finalist, and Mac Jones transformed into a first-round NFL pick. Now Arch Manning enters that same pipeline with a unique blend of system fit. Sophomore Jonte Cook II also showed flashes of brilliance and will likely step into a larger role, especially in the slot. And with 5-star freshman DeCorian Moore, the #1 receiver in the 2025 class, joining the fold, the Longhorns have a receiving core that's both elite and diverse. At tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders could return for another season, giving Manning a reliable safety valve over the middle. If Sanders heads to the NFL, sophomore Will Randall, who's built chemistry with Manning since their high school days in New Orleans, could become an unexpected asset. In the backfield, sophomore C.J. Baxter is poised for a breakout year. He rushed for over 800 yards in 2024 while splitting carries and has been praised for his combination of power and burst. His development will be crucial for maintaining offensive balance and keeping defenses honest against Manning's passing attack. Equally important is the offensive line, anchored by senior left tackle Kelvin Banks Jr., an All-American candidate and future first-round pick. With 4 starters returning and strong depth thanks to top-tier recruiting, the line gives Manning the protection he needs to operate and extend plays when necessary. What makes this supporting cast special isn't just the talent, it's the fit. The skill players around Manning complement his style. quick decision makers, polished route runners, and versatile playmakers who can turn short gains into long touchdowns. In other words, they're exactly what a timing and accuracy quarterback needs to thrive. But the road to a championship won't be easy. Texas's 2025 schedule is one of the toughest in the nation, presenting both opportunities and challenges. The season opener is a rematch at Ohio State, the team that ended Texas's playoff run last year. Ohio State's defense has seen significant turnover, potentially giving Texas an edge, but the Buckeyes are always dangerous at home. Then come the SEC matchups. Games against Florida and Oklahoma in October will test Manning's mettle. These contests could be pivotal, not just for Texas's playoff hopes, but for establishing Manning's Heisman candidacy. Navigating this schedule successfully will require consistency, resilience, and leadership from Manning and the entire team. Every week will be a test, and there's little room for error. Analysts have set high expectations for Manning's first season as a starter. Projections include over 3,600 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, a 67% completion rate, and even 350 rushing yards with 5 touchdowns on the ground. These numbers are ambitious, but they reflect the confidence in Manning's abilities and the system surrounding him. His performance will be crucial in determining Texas' success in 2025. So, can Arch Manning lead Texas to the college football championship? The stage is set. With a tailored offense, a supportive roster, and a challenging yet navigable schedule, the pieces are in place. While uncertainties remain, especially regarding Manning's adaptation to the starting role, the potential for a championship run is real. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on Austin, watching to see if the latest Manning can etch his name into college football history. Will Arch Manning be the one to bring a national title back to Texas? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the journey is going to be unforgettable. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our weekly analysis all season long. We'll see you in the next one.